Imagine standing on a mountain peak staring into the vast blue sky. Now imagine replacing that sky with the swirling storm clouds of another planet. A planet so massive, so vast, it could swallow every other planet in our solar system and still have room left over. That planet is Jupiter. But how big is Jupiter really? Not just in kilometers or miles, but in the grand scale of things. In a universe filled with stars, black holes, and galaxies, where does Jupiter fit? Let's journey through space and time to uncover the true scale of this gas giant. And by the end, you might start to see our solar system in a completely new light. Jupiter isn't just the biggest planet in our solar system. It's in a league of its own. If you gathered every other planet, Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, and mashed them all together, their combined mass would still be less than half of Jupiter's. Let that sink in. One planet outweighs all the others, combined. With a diameter of about 143,000 kilometers, Jupiter is 11 times wider than Earth. But size isn't just about width, it's about volume. You could fit over 1,300 Earths inside Jupiter, not continents, not countries, whole Earths. Still, this isn't just about numbers. Think of this. If Earth were the size of a grape, Jupiter would be the size of a basketball. It's a living giant, but it doesn't stop there. Here's where things get even stranger. Jupiter is made mostly of hydrogen and helium, just like the Sun. That's not a coincidence. In fact, astronomers sometimes call it a failed star, not because it did something wrong, but because it was on the brink of becoming something much more. If Jupiter were about 80 times more massive, nuclear fusion could have ignited in its core, and we would have had a binary star system instead of a lone sun. That means instead of one glowing orb in our sky, we might have had two, just like in Star Wars. It didn't become a star, but it still holds the blueprint of one. Jupiter's mass gives it something else: power. Its gravity is so immense that it doesn't just tug on its own moons, it shapes the solar system. Jupiter is one of the main reasons the asteroid belt exists between Mars and itself. Its gravity prevented a planet from forming there. And then there's Earth's lucky streak. Scientists believe Jupiter acts as a cosmic bodyguard. Its immense gravity pulls in, or flings away, comets and asteroids that might otherwise slam into Earth. Without Jupiter, some say life here might not even exist. So, in a strange way, we may owe our lives to a giant floating ball of gas 778 million kilometers away. But now let's zoom out. For all its size, Jupiter is still dwarfed by the Sun. The Sun is about 10 times wider and 1,000 times heavier than Jupiter. You could fit over 1,000 Jupiters inside the Sun's blazing furnace. That's the hierarchy of our solar system. The Sun is the king, Jupiter is the crown prince, and the rest? Well, we're just satellites to these giants. Yet Jupiter's influence reaches far and wide, despite its smaller size. Jupiter doesn't travel alone. It has at least 95 known moons, and possibly many more yet to be discovered. Some are tiny, others are worlds in their own right. Take Ganymede. It's the largest moon in the solar system, even bigger than Mercury. Then there's Europa, with an icy crust hiding a global ocean beneath. Scientists believe it could harbor alien life. In fact, Jupiter and its moons are so complex, some astronomers refer to it as a mini solar system. So when you look at Jupiter, you're not just seeing a planet, you're seeing an entire celestial empire. And then there's the Great Red Spot, a storm larger than Earth that's been raging for at least 350 years. Winds inside it can reach 432 kilometers per hour. It's so large, you could stack 3 Earths inside its swirling fury. Imagine a storm that never ends. A hurricane so vast, it makes our worst natural disasters look like a light breeze. That's what's brewing in Jupiter's atmosphere. And it's just one feature of its endlessly dynamic surface. Jupiter isn't a dead world. It's alive in a chaotic, mesmerizing way. So, where does Jupiter stand in the cosmic lineup? Next to Earth, it's monstrous. Next to the Sun, it's a titan but still humbled. Next to stars like Betelgeuse or black holes at the heart of galaxies, it's a pebble. But here's the twist. In our human story, Jupiter is enormous. It's a protector, a mystery, a clue to how our solar system formed. In a way, understanding Jupiter is a way of understanding ourselves, because when we ask, how big is Jupiter compared to everything else? The answer isn't just about scale, it's about perspective. In the end, Jupiter's true size isn't just in its physical mass or its number of moons or the storm swirling across its surface. It's in the role it plays. In the vast theater of the universe where galaxies collide and stars explode, Jupiter reminds us of the quiet, massive forces that shape our own corner of space. And maybe, just maybe, its greatness lies not in being the center of everything, but in silently holding everything together. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and keep exploring, because the universe is always bigger than we imagine.